Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of Science Breakdowns. This time we're going to be talking about something a little bit more serious. There's been a lot of debate about genetic engineering and GMOs, which stands for Genetically Modified Organisms. So today I thought we'd take a closer look. Let's go explore. For starters, and I cannot stress this enough, the pictures on the internet of a poor helpless tomato or a piece of corn being injected with a needle full of suspicious liquids does not have anything to do with genetic engineering. I'm not sure why so many people insist on using those images when talking about it, but I'm gonna assume it's because they think that genetic engineering is all about filling organisms full of chemicals, which it's not. But that's an aside. Before we get into genetic modification, let's first talk about genes. As you probably already know by now, everyone has a unique set of DNA. Genes are just a section of that DNA which codes for a certain thing called a protein. Proteins are the building blocks of life, and they dictate the way which organisms such as you, me, or your dog grow and function. Simply put, DNA and genes are the blueprints for what makes us, us. Genetic modification is the process where we actively tamper with this code. Arguably, you could say that we've been genetically modifying organisms since the invention of farming thousands of years ago. We did this originally through a process called selective breeding. When we selectively bred something, we chose crops that had favourable features such as better yields or more tolerant to disasters, and we chose to breed them the next year, discarding the plants that didn't do so well. Over time, the genetic composition of the plants in this process slowly changed. The reason there is so much controversy surrounding genetically modified organisms now is that in recent years we've made great leaps and bounds in our understanding of the genome, or sequence of genes. This has allowed scientists to directly affect the genome to create a more desired product, rather than relying on selective breeding, which can sometimes have unexpected results. For example, we've created a strawberry which contains the gene from an Arctic salmon which codes for an antifreeze, meaning that we can grow strawberries all year round. Personally, I think that's good news. There's still a lot of public mystery about GMOs. Personally, I think that GMOs are one of the most researched areas of science. There are over 2,000 papers on different GMOs, none of which prove that there is any negative health effects on humans. However, we still have a long way to change public opinion. So there you have it. GMOs slightly broken down. Thank you for watching, and if you have any topics you'd like me to cover in the future, feel free to comment.